fans of high quality entertainment, guess what? I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The bad news is you're going to jail for 1 full year. The good news is you can take some CDs with you. There's 2 stacks of 12 CDs each, and you can choose either stack 1 or stack 2. And another good thing is you can take 1 CD from the stack that you don't want and take one of the CDs from the stack that you want and switch them, but just one. And it can't be, I have a box set in each stack, so you can't change those. Follow the rules. And the other thing I would like you to do is when you leave a comment, please put stack 1 or stack 2 at the very beginning of your comment. That way it's easier for me to follow, which stack you prefer. And I do try and make them pretty even, and there's sometimes they are pretty even, but for the most part I'm usually surprised that, oh, that stack has chosen a lot more than the other one. And I'll also pick a stack. I haven't yet, but I've tried to make them even. So here we go. So stack number 1 starts with a box set with 6 CDs. It is Bad Company. There are 6 CDs: Bad Company, Straight Shooter, Run with the Pack, Burning Sky, Desolation Angels, and Rough Diamonds. So you get that. So it's more than 12 CDs. You also get Talking Heads, more songs about buildings and food. You get the great, very underrated debut album by Cheap Trick. You get a CD with Lemmy on bass, but he's not in Motorhead, no. He is in his previous band, Hawkwind. And this is Hall of the Mountain Grill. It's like, it's called space rock. It's pretty cool if you haven't heard it. You get another great debut album by one of my all-time favorite bands, Grand Funk Railroad, On Time. You get the greatest hits, and they had a lot, and they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The best of Three Dog Night. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. Another band not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And this is a 2 CD greatest hits. The Friggin' Monkeys. That's right, the Friggin' Monkeys. The third album by, the third album, I had to think for a second, by Santana. That's why it's called Santana 3, it's their third album. I love that album cover, the painting. You get a Van Morrison CD. I know that Bob probably won't pick this stack because he's not a fan of Van Morrison. Moondance. What a lovely night for a moon dance. You get the debut album by the ex-lead singer of Genesis, Peter Gabriel. You get the second album by a 4/5 Canadian band. Guess what they're called? They're called The Band, and the album is called the band. And you also get, I'll make sure it's got a proper case. This one's cracked. I've got extra cases. This is Alice Cooper Billion Dollar Babies. So that's stack one. Now remember, you can change one CD from one stack to the other once you choose your stack. This is stack two. It starts with, once again, just like stack one with Bad Company's box set, this is a 6 CD box set of the Cars. You get one of the greatest progressive rock bands ever, Genesis, Nursery Crime. You get The Cure, Staring at the Sea, the singles. You get the second album by Devo, Duty Now for the Future. You get my favorite album by this band, Jefferson Airplane, Volunteers. You get the greatest hits of the White Stripes. You get, just like in stack number two, it had a double greatest hits. Yeah, the Monkees. I forgot already. And this one is the essential Elvis Presley. You get one of the greatest debut albums ever, although this is actually the first release. They were under a different band name. Then they re-released this album, but it's the same album as Sparks. Yeah, the band was originally called Half Nelson. They released it with a different cover. And produced by Todd Rundgren. And in case you don't know, there's a Sparks documentary by Edgar Wright coming out. I'm actually going to see it in 4 days on Crave TV because for Canadians, you know, documentaries and all that, I paid for it. And so I'm going to watch it in 4 days and give a review. But anyway, they had not seen each other since Todd Rundgren produced this in 1971. So 50 years later, and it's in the documentary that they meet up, and Sparks, Ron and Russell Mael actually recorded a song with Todd Rundgren, which is available on the YouTubes right now. It's excellent. You also get T-Rex, The Slider. There's some progressive rock in this stack. How about Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here? Patti Smith, Horses. And finally, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Deja Vu. The ones that I would find kind of essential in jail, between Elvis Presley and the Monkees. Well, I've made my choice, and the CD I'm going to change. I would choose, even though I would miss, like Grand Funk, On Time, and Cheap Trick, I would go with stack number 2, but I would change the double CD. You can change the double CDs, just not the box sets. I would change the Essential Elvis Presley, and I would put the Monkees double CD in my stack. I love Elvis Presley, but I think I would enjoy listening to the songs of the Monkees more. And yeah, so I would choose stack number 2. So let me know in the comments section below which stack you would choose. Best of luck. Bye.